ready. So get your pen, get your journal, and get ready because we're about to dig for some gold. I know you're gonna get a ton of value out of this episode, and I just wanna welcome you because today is going to be incredible. I wanna talk to you a little bit about a story from my past. Now, this story has me growing up in poverty, then becoming a rich hoarder before I was 25 years old, and then after that, choosing to become a starving artist, broke filmmaker for the next 12 years of my life. And then now is my transformation out of the broke filmmaker, artist lifestyle, although I'm still an artist. But my transformation is happening. My name's David A. Stone. I'm an authorpreneur, a gold mining expert, urban farmer, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author of Your Gold Mined, Brain Digging Gold Guide. This is such an exciting accomplishment for me, but I gotta say, I couldn't have done it without all of you supporting me. So thank you for helping me make this book, Your Gold Mined, Brain Digging Gold Guide, a #1 bestseller. So if you haven't found your gold yet, or if you've already found your gold, but now you need to find more gold because that was old gold, then this is the place you want to be. This is the video series you want to watch right now. This is going to change your life. So let me tell you a quick story. It's going to set all this stuff up, and you're going to really understand who I am and what I'm all about. So I grew up in poverty, but it wasn't like a bad poverty. It was a cool poverty. It was hardcore, I gotta say. We had a mixed family. My mom had me and my brother, and we mixed with a stepdad with 3 kids. So we were a mixed family, 5 kids, 2 adults. We moved all the way out when I was 7 years old to the middle of nowhere, the boonies, Maricopa, Arizona. If you guys know where it is, it's incredible. I love it. I actually got to say, I'm so thankful I had that childhood. Taught me how to run around and be adventurous and curious. Taught me how to work. Taught me how to explore. I learned to shoot guns when I was like 9. I learned to drive when I was 13. I learned to fix swamp coolers or fix the plumbing or fix the toilets or plant gardens or build engines. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I even joined 4-H and I was shooting bow and arrows, doing leather work, and I even killed rattlesnakes and skinned them and put them around my Stetson with the little rattler thing hanging down. I don't think I'd kill a rattlesnake anymore because I think they're super awesome. But anyways, they're magnificent creatures. But back in my day, I was crazy. Even at 14 years old, I rode a bull. Not just one bull, I rode bulls just to impress the couple hot cowgirls at my high school. And maybe I impressed them, but I didn't ride them for that long, so maybe I didn't impress those girls. But what I really wanted to do when I was younger was I wanted to make money because I was poor. I wanted to always figure out a way to make some money so I could do the things that I want to do, so I can always continue to do the things that I want to do because the things that I want to do are awesome and they're fun. So I started to dig. And then I dug fast and I dug deep. And before I turned 25 years old, I made over $1 million because I only had one goal. My goal was to make a ton of money. And when I turned around, I did that. Although I found myself extremely unfulfilled and empty. And that didn't make any sense. Like I just got everything I wanted. And now I feel empty. If it's just about the money, it does feel quite empty at the top. So I made $1 million and I realized I wasn't giving anything to anybody. I didn't even see this until later on. I didn't give it away. I hoarded the money. I lived way above my means. I had so much credit. I was leveraging so much. My bills were so high that having a lot of money didn't matter. I was still broke. I was actually more broke when I had a lot of money than when I didn't have a lot of money. And that's the interesting part about this. I've learned over this time of being a starving artist and a broke filmmaker on how to live below your means. That's an interesting concept in today's world, but that's so important because just having the goal of making money will make you a lot of money. if you don't couple it with a passion or a desire or a GOP or a direction, then ultimately it will be unfulfilling. Essentially, unintentionally, I had hoarded my money. So I had always wanted to be an actor, and there was this new home community that had just headhunted me. I ended up taking the job, but I didn't really want to be in real estate anymore, and this was a super exclusive community where the average salesperson made $500,000 a year, and that was the average salesperson, and I wasn't average. I was definitely one of the top. I would have probably made a lot more money there, but that was on my way out. That was when I decided, you know what? I've always wanted to be an actor. I have some money now. Why not give it a go? When I got headhunted, the first day of work, I was supposed to go in, and I called him up and I said, hey man, sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it in today. In fact, I'm not coming in at all anymore. I am gonna go be an actor and make some movies. And he was a really nice guy. He didn't quite laugh, but I kind of imagined under his breath that he was like saying, wait, what are you gonna do? But I had to turn it down because normally money would have been the motivator, but now it wasn't the motivator. What was my motivator? Doing something more awesome. And for me at that time, it was acting and movies. So when I decided to start making movies, I went and got an agent. And then the agent got me a whole bunch of auditions, and I went to all these auditions, and I never got cast in anything that was like an acting role. I would only get cast in like print work or some modeling gigs or an extra in a movie, but I would never get cast in the actual roles in the movie. And so I was like wondering how I would make that happen. Instead of me going on any more auditions, I decided to make my own movie, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I found a business partner, one of my friends from the acting class. We got together, we both wanted to do this, and we wrote our first film. And then I decided, you know what? There's no point in me having any of this money in the bank right now when I really want to do what I want to do. I could have been a better steward of the money, but instead I said, you know what? I'm going to sell everything I own, and we're going to do this. And I sold all my houses, all of the stuff I had. I even sold my Jeep. And then I got into an apartment, and I just sold every single thing I had. And I ended up making my first movie with a group of friends. And it was awesome. And we thought it was gonna take us 60 days to finish the film. Ended up taking me 3 years to finish this film. But during that time, I learned how to edit. I learned how to finish a movie. I learned how to act. I learned how to do voiceovers. I learned how to do so much stuff. And it set me up. But I had spent everything. Everything I had. I was out. I was done again. Broke. And but I was happy. And it was exciting. And I was into a new adventure. I was choosing a new path. I didn't realize I was picking the hardest path in the world to be successful at. But that's what I did, and that's what I was doing. And it was a lot of fun, and it was such a journey. And I'm not done with that journey yet. I'm just right now on a different season, different pause to bring my knowledge to you and share it first. And then I'll probably go jump back into that season again. So I do enjoy movies, but I love directing my own movies. I love doing my own stories that have impact on other people. And that's where my passion lies. Not getting a job in Hollywood, not getting a job doing someone else's film. It's creating projects that I believe will change the world in their own way or affect people in a positive way. And I will be bringing those to you in the future. So wait for those, look for those. In the meantime, go check out One Hit From Home. It's on Amazon right now. This has been a good one. I hope you got some incredible value from this episode. If you did, there's some share buttons on the page. I just want you to share this video with at least 3 of your friends. 3 of your friends who could find some value from this whole process, from finding their gold. Some friends that you know need to find their gold. Some friends that you know have a lot of gold. They just got to start digging, but they got to learn how to start digging. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to be serving you today and to be teaching you today. And I want you to make sure you stay interactive, stay in the game, comment below on this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your questions. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know the struggles that you're having right now, because that is really the only reason I'm doing all this. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you got a lot of good notes, a lot of benefit out of this episode. And now I'm excited that you have a little grasp on some of the tips, tricks, and strategies that you can use to develop your treasure map. And now you have the opportunity to implement at least one thing you learned from this episode today. Now remember, take it easy on yourself. Be nice to yourself. Don't judge yourself. It's the baby steps taken daily that lead to giant leaps within 90 days.